probably on the Eastern Front up to 200,000 or 300,000 Jews from Minsk and the other big cities will have been rounded up and liquidated. Not just by the Germans, primarily by the Ukrainians and by the native populations themselves, who had scores to settle. Again, this is politically incorrect to mention this. But in Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania, in particular, the local population had bitter scores to settle with the Jews, because during the 1 year when those countries were occupied from 1940 to 1941 under the Hitler-Stalin Pact, they were occupied by the Soviet Union. The NKVD, which was the secret police, the forerunner of the KGB, had occupied those three countries with a reign of terror, and using largely Jewish officers, because the KGB or the NKVD was largely Jewish officers at that time, they had carried out a rule of liquidation and purge in those three countries, murdering hundreds of thousands of local middle-class entrepreneurs. The priests, the businessmen, the intellectuals were rounded up, driven off at dead of night by the communists, by these Jewish organizations, and murdered. And a year later, when Hitler's armies invaded and marched through these countries, they found the local population busy solving the Jewish problem for them, taking revenge. Nobody likes talking about that now, but if you read the records, particularly the German military records, where the reports are coming to Hitler's headquarters saying, when we arrived in Riga, we found the local population busy exterminating the Jews, what shall we do? And from Hitler's headquarters back goes a signal saying, don't interfere. Don't interfere.